And at beautiful Road America, just outside the village, ESPN brings you the Bucyrus 200, the second ever race at this historic track for NASCAR's nationwide series.
Shocks to Springs, they understand the bad and the good about these cars, and for those reasons, I don't know.
The rest of the front. Go ahead, run those. So I can tell you about when to go and doubling up and everything.
Justin Allgaier in our Florida Gulf Safe camera, going to look out the front bumper as he brakes hard behind somebody else into the corners.
Oh, this could be good stuff right here. I love these camera shots.
And how about this? Here's Andy's favorite shot. At the moment, he had the contact with Sorensen. This is looking ahead from Justin Allgaier.
Hey, see, got in there just a little too hard. Got actually off the track. Ricky did in the grass.
Looks like he got to the back of his teammate, Reed Sorensen, and
looks like our camera was...
This race fourth in points. Justin Allgaier came into this race fourth in points. Says the car is fine. They're going to give him 4 fresh Goodyear tires and a couple of cans of Sunoco fuel. Likes it. Shannon?
Well, Billy Johnson
be the fastest guy out there right now. He's got a log laps, get to your pit window.
Allgaier had an open box in front of him and behind him. He says he's just lacking grip off the corners. They're going to make an air pressure adjustment in both rear tires. Shannon?
Jason
is full of fuel.
And 18 to 20 is about 20 being the max. As far as the distance, if you just run straight out with no cautions.
We're riding along with Justin Allgaier. I talked to his crew chief, Jimmy Elledge, and Mike Kelly, the crew chief for Ricky Stenhouse. And that was on their mind big time, is don't let these cars run out of fuel today. That was what worried them the most, because if you run out of fuel on this big 4-mile track, you're definitely not going to make it back, and it could ruin your day. So they don't want to run out of fuel at any point. So that's what's on their mind.
Watching Reed Sorensen and Justin Allgaier in 5th and 6th positions. 2 of the 4 bunched atop the Nationwide Series championship standings. Remember that earlier in the day, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. had a spin and some troubles. Stenhouse is in 14th. Allgaier is in 6th. Sorensen is in 5th. And Elliott Sadler is running in 2nd. So some points and point positions could change hands today here on this road course.
They don't get those points out until lap 50. And that a lot can happen between now and then.
That is for sure.
You see Villeneuve now working on the back of Max Pappas in the 33.
No tires changed
in the business as far as pit stops. 18. Vince?
The 31 of Justin Allgaier, they're going back on the air pressure adjustment that they made previously. Crew Chief Jimmy Elledge described the day as mellow. That's a good sign for the car, Dave. 4 fresh tires.
Raced 3 different times today, but got caught for violating NASCAR's restart rules. It could go into the green-white checker scenario.
Yeah, we'll just have to see just how they let this caution flag cycle out. Some of the guys would not want to see.
Spun out.
And there's so many corners here to get aggressive at. You just got to believe it's going to happen.
Fellas. Wild contact. Oh. 7's off the track. What a save. Still more contact.
Corner for Allgaier on the outside like this.
That's Jason left from.
That's incredible.
Overshoots the corner. Allgaier is through the top spot.
You're all clear.
It could happen, though, and it's happening. Justin Allgaier.
Ron Fellows is back to 2nd. Here he comes in the 7. Caution is out for all those cars scattered off of. Shut off, saving fuel.
Still there. Still there. You're all clear, bud. You're all clear.
That spotter's excited.
Yeah, he is.
So Allgaier is out in front. McDowell's back in 18th.
Trying to figure out where Allgaier came from on that restart.
So Justin Allgaier finds himself leading this race for the first time on the 2nd green-white checker, with a 3rd and final coming up. Now, let's show you what happened that brought out the caution, the big mess that ended up at the top of the hill, exiting turn number 6.
Green-white checker here is what? At least 8 miles, right? 2 laps. That's 16 laps.
And again, Michael McDowell. What happened there?
I can't tell you. He hasn't flinched all day.
He just got pressured, guys, in my opinion. I mean, that turn 5 is one that sucks him right in there. And boy, Allgaier right on his rear end and just...
Before this one, so Jimmy Elledge How do you feel now about the 31?
4 miles, so 1 lap is a lot of fuel, you have to say. That's over a gallon of gas. So I don't know. Hopefully they get cleaned up quick and they go green and everybody crashes in the next corner. So that'll be the third attempt and we can just get back to the checkered. So see what happens.
There you have it. Lap 56.
Off the course, out of the lead, and on pit road in the late going. Turner Motorsports, on the other hand, victory lane and take home the trophy. A bunch of other cars crash, and here we go for the third green-white checker of this day.
Fellas, that car, that 7 car, usually gets good fuel mileage, and it means he doesn't have to run this last lap at speed.
How about that? Who would ever thought that these two drivers would overtake all?
It could make 4 miles to go.
4 miles to come back around, even if the caution comes out.
Jimmy's stomach.
The last lap of this race. Reed Sorensen is second. You see the gap back to Fellows in third. Villeneuve in fourth. Elliott Sadler's been shuffled back to 6th. Michael McDowell is 14th.
It's amazing. After all that contact, Jacques Villeneuve's up to 4th again now.
Caution. There is the
Now
caution.
caution flag. This might do it for Allgaier.
Got it off and
He's got to make.
We just won this race. You guys are freaking awesome.
Shut it off and coast.
I
Save it.
think Justin did his part too.
4, I'm coasting.
Did a good job, man.
NASCAR reminding the teams over its race control radio, you have to maintain
This is
pace.
under caution. Caution flag speed is
Where's Reed
45 miles an
Sorensen
hour.
at? Sorensen's gone.
Yes, he is.
He was running second. He must have run out of fuel. There he is back.
He's maintaining speed. I don't know. That
Elliott Sadler, look at him. Unless he's just getting back in line.
Uh-oh, looks like 31 might be out.
Is he?
Yep,
Is he?
he's out.
Oh, my goodness.
That's awful, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Justin Allgaier's out of fuel. Oh,
That's a heartbreaker.
and you can't get assistance on the last lap.
And did Sorensen not maintain speed? And
You got to be kidding me.
His fellow's going to win this.
Right now, Justin Allgaier is trying to find some way anyway to get back and try and sort this out. The straightaway between turns 3.
Proud of the Florida Safe guys, Florida Gulf Safe guys. I know they worked their tails off all day, and what a disheartening way to win, to lose a race. Would have been great to win, but I don't know. I don't know what to, there's no words I can say. God definitely blessed me to be here and be up there where we could be capable of winning the race, and it just wasn't the right time.
Justin Allgaier disappointed his teammate about to celebrate. Turner Motorsports picking up its 3rd win as a team in 2011. They've led 3 laps in those 3 wins. Jamie, it's Reed Sorensen going to do some celebrating.